Hello and welcome back to the channel, and today we'll be talking about NF once again, about the claims that he responded to Eminem's bars on The Ringer. Now when NF's latest album came out, apart from the fact that he beat out Chance the Rapper for the #1 spot, the track titled Returns also got a bit of extra attention, and the reason for that was because many believed that the track was aimed at Eminem and served as a response to Eminem's bars about him on The Ringer. To follow up the bar on The Ringer, when Eminem said that a fan mailed him a copy of MMLP and told him to get back to that, Eminem responded and added that he'll just be like everyone else in the industry, especially an effing recovery clone of him. Now, many publications, even to this day, will call NF and Eminem sound alike or Eminem clone, and even after his latest album beat out Chance's album for #1, many outlets sounded butthurt about this, and headlines included words like, "Who's this Eminem clone that beat out Chance?" So when NF sounded like he wanted some smoke on Returns on his new album, and some bars were believed to be directed at Eminem, although there was nothing concrete to go on as facts that he was indeed firing back at Eminem, some fans believed NF was responding to Eminem. I did a video on that when it came out, and I concluded that I did not believe that he was taking shots at Eminem, and I remember that some weren't happy in the comments section that I took that stance. But now we've heard from the man himself, and he has answered the questions regarding the claims that he was taking shots at Eminem. So I was right on this one, and I have more to add to this after I quote NF's latest interview on this, so stick around to hear my explanation later on. In an interview on iHeartRadio, NF was asked by the interviewer about how he felt about Eminem dissing him on The Ringer, and he was asked what he thought of it, and this is what he had to say, and I quote, "First of all, there is no way to prove whether it was or it wasn't. You know what I mean? I think Eminem is one of the most talented, clever writers of all time. So I guess there's no way to prove that, and I wouldn't respond to something that I can't prove that didn't happen, or I don't even know if I would ever respond to that, whether it was about me or not. In every interview, I've always talked about how Eminem is one of the best writers and rappers of all time, so I don't know how to feel about it exactly, and I stand by what I've always said from the beginning." Before we continue, remember to smash that like button, the likes don't cost a thing, and subscribe, turn on notifications if you're new. So as you can see, for those that believed NF was surely responding to Eminem on Returns on his new album, it looks like it was a reach, as the man himself has now said that even if it was about him on The Ringer, he doesn't think he'll ever respond, and that how he's felt about Eminem all this time and talked about him won't change even if Eminem dissed him. So it is safe to say that he's taking a different approach from Kels, and even if it is proven that Eminem was indeed dissing him, he's not ready to change how he feels about Eminem's influence on him and what he thinks about Eminem as a rapper. This is a very different approach from how Kels put it in his last interview, where Kels believed people gave Eminem the win in their row because Eminem is a legend, and I did a video on that which you can find at the top right corner. People don't become legends by accident, which is what Kels failed to understand, and that's why NF's response in this interview is well thought out. We've heard him talk about how great Eminem is all this time in interviews, and if he turns around to start something with Eminem now, what will be the point? What is there to gain? And besides, it was just one bar on The Ringer, so it's not like Eminem went ham on him. Now for what I said I was gonna add towards the end of this video, something I've realized about some fans after Killshot dropped was that it satisfied an urge that some Eminem fans were longing for, and that is Eminem battling with other rappers. When Kamikaze came out, it was like heaven. Eminem was back to his prime self of not caring and going in hard, and after the high of Kamikaze and the double dose of Killshot cleared up, some fans have been looking for their next fix. So when NF had some bars that sounded like he was addressing Eminem on the ringer, they latched onto it as proof so we can get another version of Killshot. And like NF put it in this interview, even based on the lyrics of Returns, there was no proof, nothing concrete, and if he really wanted to have a go at Eminem, it's simple. Just say Eminem in a bar or two, or do what Kells did and mention Rap God, and it will be clear as day that he was going at Eminem. Now that this is cleared up, everyone can rest easy for now, and we'll look to see how things go in the future. I'll go listen to some more Not Alike, which is an accurate depiction of how to respond to someone who tries to sneak diss you without mentioning your name, and the bars where Eminem made the revelation, "You know who you are, Kelly," remains a highlight for me. So what are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comment section. Like and subscribe if you haven't, and see you on the next one.